The dudes from the Circle D Ranch, Dwight, Daryl, and Dub, were drifting along with the tumbling tumbleweeds and a bunch of ornery cattle. Of course, Cookie, the camp cook, was there too. This wasn't the first time these cowpokes had been stranded out on the range for months at a time, but this was the first time they had been stuck out on the range at Christmas.
3 days till Christmas, boys. Yep, and we're stuck out here with these cows.
Moo! Moo.
Santa Claus will never find us out here on the range.
Ain't gonna be no presents. Ain't gonna be no stockings.
Worst of all, ain't gonna be no Santa Claus.
Time for supper, cowhands.
As Cookie dished up beans and cornbread, the boys moped around camp feeling sorry for themselves and thinking about Christmas.
I had some mighty fine Christmases back when I was a youngin'. As a matter of fact, when I was knee-high to a grasshopper, my daddy chopped down an evergreen for our Christmas tree, shook off the snow and hauled it inside. We decorated that tree with strings of popcorn and icicles as shiny silver spurs.
You could decorate a tree.
That's a fact, I sure could. We'll help you, buddy.
Santa loves Christmas tree.
Decorating a Christmas tree doesn't sound all that difficult, but out on the range, nothing is easy. When Dwight couldn't find an evergreen tree like the one in his Christmas memory, he did the next best thing. Dwight lassoed the only tree he could find.
A cactus!
There were none of those fancy Christmas tree icicles out on the range, but Daryl had an idea.
Haysickles!
Of course, Dub wanted to help, so Dub did only what Dub would do.
These here are cans of corn to hang on the trees. We ain't got no corn popper.
The cowboys and their cows stood back and took a look at the Christmas cactus.
Ain't much. Downright ugly.
Santa can't put presents under that.
Time for bed, cowpokes.
And the Circle D dudes and dudettes mumbled and grumbled themselves to sleep, thinking about that Christmas tree. Oops, I mean Christmas cactus.
Grumble.
Much grumbling.
Moo.
Lots of grumbling.
I say just keep going.
The next day, the cowboys roped steers, wrestled longhorns, and wrangled up strays. After a long day of cowboying, they herded the cattle back to camp. That night, they circled round the campfire.
I have some right fine memories of Christmas with my family. Every year, Granny made homemade sugar cookies and baked them in a wood stove. When the cookies cooled down, Granny and I helped, heaped on sticky frosting and shook on sugary sprinkles. Those were the best cookies I ever ate.
You could make cookies?
Straight shooting I could. Good thinking, Cookie. We'll lend a hand, Daryl.
Santa loves cookies.
Daryl measured, mixed, and rolled the sugar cookie dough. Then he cut out cookies and fried them.
To a crisp.
Dwight frosted the cookies with sticky
Molasses.
Molasses.
And Dub did only what Dub would do. On every single cookie he sprinkled
Beans. We ain't got no sprinkles.
moo!
Moo.
Finally, the cowboys sampled the burned sugar molasses bean cookies.
Those don't taste one bit like Granny's cookies. They're downright awful.
I said he ain't gonna like them.
Off to bed, cowpunchers. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve.
And the cowboys, cowgirls headed off to bed with a not-so-tasty Christmas memory. Come sun up, the Circle D dudettes and dude headed out to high country with their mangy mooing cattle.
Moo.
All day long, the boys herded bovine and haggled with misfits.
Moo.
At the end of a long, hard day, they dragged themselves back to camp. Later that night, they sulked around the campfire again.
I've got me some Christmas memories too. As a matter of fact, I remember when Pa turned our hay wagon into Sandy's sleigh and Mama stitched reindeer costumes for the horses. Daddy would drive that sleigh around and around our house. The bells would jingle and sleigh tracks would cut through the snow.
You could do all that if you had half a mind to.
Or had half a mind at all.
Oh, darn tootin' I could. That's a great idea, Cookie.
Not with our horses, you don't. That goes double for me.
So Dub lashed twigs onto the herd's heads instead. Then he tied bandanas to their tails and dangled cowbells round their necks.
Perfect!
Moo. More cowbell.
Dub asked Dwight and Daryl to have a look at his cow creations.
Those heifers look ridiculous. Downright pitiful.
Nothing like Sandy's reindeers.
Off to bed, cow wranglers. Tomorrow's Christmas and my day off.
Once again, the cowboys and cowgirls went to sleep feeling mighty unchristmassy. And so did the cows.
Moo.
On Christmas morning, the cowboys drove the cattle out to graze. Cookie headed into town to enjoy his day off.
Well, boys, another day, another cow. Looks like we missed Christmas altogether.
And Santa Claus missed us all together.
The cowboys spent Christmas Day mending fences, minding the herd, feeling miserable. What they didn't know was that a special visitor had come to camp. Near sunset, the boys rounded up the cattle and shuffled back towards camp. As they got closer,
Hey! Hey! Did y'all just hear jingling bells?
the cowhands listened.
I think I smell something mighty fine.
The cowpokes sniffed.
Do y'all see something glowing at camp?
The cowboys stared. The boys rushed and girls rushed as fast as they could to their camp.
Ho, 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 partners!
Santa Claus!
It's me! Merry Christmas, boys!
Yeehaw! Santa, you found us all the way out here!
By the light of Christmas campfire, the cowboys chomped down with Sandy, tore open presents, and sang Christmas carols.
Joy
To the world! Jingle bell, jingle all right. Oh, what fun it is to ride one horse
Whip.
And later that night, Sandy disappeared with a jingle and a jangle. All was quiet except for the cows.
Moo.
In no time, Cookie galloped back into camp.
Howdy, Cookie. Boy, you missed a rip-roaring good time.
And Santa Claus!
You don't say.
The cowboys and Cookie settled round the campfire, and the cows settled down for the night.
Moo.
Moo. 6 days till New Year's Eve. And we're stuck out here with the cows.
Moo.
Do you think we'll have a party?
Could be, could be.
Moo.
Moo.
Optional ending song. We can sing.
Stand, bow. Gil, get out here. Deb, would you like to give the,
We wish you a
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
We wish you a Merry
Christmas.
I'm the headless singer.
Merry Christmas.